Your willpower is your guide. When changing habits, you will know to what degree your underlying negative beliefs have been replaced by gauging how much willpower you have to use. So we talked about the car. I had to use my willpower to force myself to stick with that $400 a month when that old habit was, nah, man, spend more. Right? So you can keep up with the Joneses. Anytime you find yourself having to use significant amounts of willpower to do something positive that you know serves your intended outcome, then there is probably still a major conflict between your actions and your underlying negative belief. Anything you do or say that is aligned with your beliefs, whether positive or negative, requires no willpower and is effortless. This is not to say that some or even great amounts of willpower will not be necessary at the beginning of your efforts to change your negative beliefs and adopt new positive habits. However, willpower is the domain of the conscious mind, whereas your aim is to transform your actions into habits of the subconscious mind, which is the domain that knows nothing of willpower and needs nothing of the sort to carry out its actions. Right? So it's basically saying that your conscious thinking is where your willpower resides. So then they say we only think consciously 5% of the time. Subconscious programming is running on autopilot 95% of the time. Right? So we want to consciously think to create certain new habits and then send those to our subconscious programming where we don't need willpower to do it. I don't need willpower to get up and go to the gym. It's such a habit, such a positive habit that I have now. If I feel bad if I don't go. Right? Changing my eating habits. I have a history of heart disease in my family. Changing my eating habits is nothing to me. Making a change is nothing to me if I believe it will benefit me. Because of what we spoke about earlier, I always know I can go back to eating BS or not working out, but it's such a positive influence on my life that I don't even have to think. It takes no willpower. Now, the financial stuff took some willpower. Right? I'm going to do 400. That's the conscious thought. Subconscious like, nah, man. We've been spending 8. What you doing? You trying to change our quality of life. No, I'm doing 4. And now it's nothing. I like my little Mini Cooper. It's fast. It's a go-kart. Saves me on gas. My goal is to get a Tesla. An electric car. Right? That'll be fun. Okay. Habits are intended to serve you. The fact that you can repeat a task often enough until you can perform it without having to consciously think about it is a testament to your mind power. This ability frees up your conscious mind to continuously process and learn new information that serves your success until the associated actions become habitual and so the process can be repeated. Having said this, most people are inadvertently at the service of their beliefs and habits because they never consciously choose them in the first place. Your beliefs are yours to choose and your habits are yours to create. That's so important. I remember I used to say, well, that's just the way I am. Man, you can be whatever you want to be. That's a cop-out. Especially if the way you are doesn't serve you, it's a cop-out. It's a cop-out. You can change whenever you want. You got to have the discipline and you got to have the willpower and the internal fortitude to want to do it. Come on, y'all. Let's go. We got to get it.